Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, Legends Only Live Once, our no healing permadeath survival run, and we're here at Diamond City. Last time, we had some issues getting our settlers down to Overland Station, so we ended up coming to Diamond City a little less prepared than I'd like, but that's fine. We had made a killing when it came to the dance walking us through ArcJet, plenty of legendaries, and we have to get all of our junk down here so we can actually improve our armor, improve our weapons, and I think the first thing we're going to do today is actually buy a house. As it comes to getting junk in between workbenches and knowing exactly which items we're looking for, I think just breaking it down at home plate and then moving it to wherever we need it to for whatever we need it for, that's the best way of doing it. We'll also be able to get a bed, which is useful, and yeah, we don't need to pay 10 caps every single time at the dugout. But besides that, today what we're going to be doing is going off doing a few errands for the Diamond City people. So yes, one house for me. Okay, 2,000 caps for a place to break down junk seems like a not so good deal, but that's fine. I am going to just come in here and ransack the place a little bit. Circuitry and oil is useful. Nothing to see, Mr. Mayor. So yes, besides going off to get some stuff for Mo and getting some green paid for Abbott, I think I want to make my way to the super mutant fight, but also clear out Hangman's alley. And I just want to get that taken care of easy enough. I think it's going to be safer going between Oberland Station and Diamond City if we pass by Hangman's alley. Chaos Junction, as long as we stay next to the river, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I think we might be making some modifications to our weapons at Hangman's Alley. It's just the armor situation that could prove kind of annoying. So yeah, let's start with home plate. So we're going to drop this, and pretty much everything except a few types of bones pretty much get broken down into less weight. I'm not quite sure how breaking down a skull actually adds weight to things, but for some reason it does. So let's start with some water, get some sleep, and then we'll head off to the super mutant fight. And it should be getting to be later in the evening, and that should make it pretty safe for us. And I think I do want to take at least a little bit of concrete to make some water resources over at Oberland. This stuff gets really heavy really quickly. We have fortifying, and we have Girl Rad stack, so we should be fine. Let's be on our way. Yep, 12:46 a.m. Perfect time for us to make it to the super mutant fight at nighttime. Now, the super mutant fight, this is something I wanted to avoid from one direction coming into Diamond City, but I think this direction is going to be a lot safer. And Rad Storm, find a place to sit. There should be a place to sit somewhere, right? Quick. Rad Storm, get away from me. Why are there so many Rad Storms? Okay. Well, that blew a few hours of the night that I would rather have, you know, had to fight some super mutants. So I wanted to avoid this fight from one direction because mainly, yeah, Glowing Mutant Hound, they are going to tear the Diamond security to shreds. And that is no good. We're not going to be taking fire from the super mutants, but yeah, for a second there I thought I hit the... Uh-oh. Okay, I said we're not taking fire from the super mutants. We're not at that angle, but Glowing Mutant Hounds lead them into more security. Just run away, let other people take care of it. Shoot them in the butt and get these guys taken care of with some help. Actually, they're not advancing on me, which I'm not going to complain about. But you're just going to stand there and not notice this? Me doing your job for you? Okay, whatever. So, another mutant hound. He knows how to get to me. Okay, one more shot does it. Okay, a couple 104 experience. Very nice there. Let's see what they had. Oh, danger. I'd rather not be in danger. The mutants can still get to me. Okay. Caution is better. Yeah, I think the super mutants stay up there pretty effectively. We shouldn't really have to worry about that too much. And if they do get down to me, we should have at least a lot of cover as we're running for our lives. Incendiary radium rifle. It's interesting. Usually gets dropped later in the game than this, I'd imagine. I guess I am at, what, level 21? So setting targets on fire isn't great, but it is a nice weapon, to be sure. It needs some science, unfortunately, to really bring it to its full potential, and I don't have any points invested into science yet. So this will take a while. I'm going to have to slowly headshot the remaining super mutants down. It looks like it will take multiple. So this will just be a little tedious. You know, I might actually take a psycho. If I get addicted to psycho, I can essentially get rid of the withdrawal effects, and that, and also mentats, are something that I think would be nice to have around for just the off chance of getting some really good junkies. 3 of the junkies effects stacked up with withdrawal effects, mentats, psycho, and jet, mean that I can get 45% damage increase on a weapon against all targets, which is pretty good. Yeah, let's take a psycho. If I get a little bit of an addiction, that's fine. I can get rid of it by just taking more psycho. And not effective. So at least I get some more damage. And I'm a little thirsty, which isn't the end of the world. Back into hidden. And missing. Let's speed this along if we can. Headshot for you. Headshot for you. Or a complete miss. Headshot. Headshot. And a level up. And an explosion from someone who wanted to run around over here, apparently. That'll work for you. And headshot for you. And looks like there's one more. And headshot for you. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Irradiated rolling pin, no thank you. Chameleon metal right leg. Now, Chameleon, I think it's something that when I was planning out this run, I told myself that I just wouldn't use more than one piece of Chameleon gear because I think that it can actually get a little ridiculous if you stack multiple pieces. I might pick up the pieces just to show off at some point, not in like, you know, getting past main missions or anything like that, just to demonstrate the power of Chameleon. But yeah, we'll see if I can get a full set and just what that means for standing still. And fortifying leather, left arm I already have. I'm going to run this straight back to Diamond City quick-like, and then we'll go clear out Hangman's Alley. I think I'm going to store everything in the power armor workstation, and then split it up from there between things that I immediately sell, things that I hold on to, things that I break down into their components, and yeah. And with that taken care of, let's head back out. It's 6:06 a.m., so unfortunately, yeah, we've lost our Nocturnal, but I think we're still going to just use our wonderful bolt action to take care of Hangman's Alley. Now, of course, best way to deal with Hangman's Alley, just get on the rooftop. You can get a nice vantage point, deal with the enemies, almost completely protected. Of course, yeah, don't expect them not to throw Molotovs if you start shooting too much. And those can still hit you, but let's see, headshot maybe does it just fine. And a headshot potentially for you. Worked out just fine. Headshot doesn't seem to be doing it for that one. Let's try a foot shot. And another headshot for you. I'm just going to take the headshot on... Oh, it's just a raider. Yeah, no issue there. Yeah, for some reason, the game can't make every single enemy legendary. Some enemies that you expect it not to be able to, like Ak, that can be a legendary, but random raiders in the middle of a raider camp, yeah, no legendary for them. Let's try a headshot. If they're just going to show themselves. Usually I wait for them to get straight into hidden, so they're not so jittery when they're running around. I think it's just one more, and they're not showing themselves. Oh, they went over there. And a headshot, maybe. I'm going to shoot him the next time he comes around. And stay still for just a... Hitboxes, help me out here. Let's try again. That didn't work. And the back shot didn't work, but one more shot should do it. But I keep hitting the edge, even though it's not an edge. Good thing I'm not using explosive weapons right now. It's rather irritating. There we go. Okay. Hidden brackets still shuffled a little bit, but I think that's from other things. Okay, Hangman's Alley. Let's see what they had for legendary items. Break it down, quick like, store everything here, and then off to Overland Station. And pray that our settlers are finally showing up. Enraging Pipe Pistol. I'm just going to take everything and drop it off over here. Troubleshooter's Leather Right Arm. Might as well. And you're just a normal raider. Let's start dropping things. Hunter's Baton. I'm just going to get it out of their inventory. And Hitman's Hardened Sniper Rifle. It's only 10% damage while aiming. Not that useful. Hitman's is such an unfortunate oversight. Could have been much more powerful. Okay, so here we have some things that we can sell, and plenty of things that we can sell. I'll take the drugs, the bottle caps, and do I want to take any of this? I think it's fine for now. We can use this to build up just a little bit here. That's all good. Now, I think it's time that we move on to Oberland Station and pray that everything is well. Now, Chaos Junction should be simple enough to avoid. Especially if there's nothing there. And the fact that there's nothing there kind of worries me. Okay, hidden brackets shuffled just a little bit there. So clearly there's something. Let's take the hub flower. Just in case this is the one time that there's... Oh, yep, there's a something. There's definitely a something. Get over to this side of the house. And we should be safe enough. Yeah, super mutants, I'd rather not have them being face down in the open field. Especially this bright. Especially without diamond security help if I need it. Yeah, let's just let that be and get to Oberland. Thankfully with the UFO there, the random spawn can't spawn, so we should be set to avoid anything that would be otherwise nasty over here. Now hopefully we see more people. I see one. I see two. Are you serious? Nope, there they are. They're here. We have people. People are here. Oh, good to see you guys. And damn you for making me worry. It looks like we picked up another bit of Sentinel's gear for the right leg. So that means right arm, right leg, left arm, and chest piece all have Sentinels. That is actually very useful. If I'm in VATS, that brings it down to 10%, and then the Sentinel's gear is 75%, so yeah, pretty useful right there. While everyone's standing by this thing, let's do some trading. Okay, things are looking pretty good here. We've got our ammo, we've got our mods, we've got a lot of junk, not all of it, but most of what we need. Lots of aid that we had up north, and yeah, the beginnings of a lot of our... Actually, let's move all of our pieces of apparel together right over here. The weight on this is a little prohibitive right now. I need to get it down to light. I might just stick that in here for now. I've only taken one hit this game, minus all of the times rad storms happen to take a knock on my health bar there. But yeah, that one mole rat hit, that was unfortunate, but... yeah, the thing that really helped me there was VATS defense. Hopefully we can keep playing the safe game until later on when we are actually forced to take down some harder situations. Okay, we're going to fill up the bottles that we have with purified water. The thing with this place is it's just a few feet away from a big bottling plant that we could get plenty of bottles from. So if we end up needing some dirty water for Myer egg omelets down the line, we'll have access to that easily enough. But for now, we need an adhesive, and we're low on purified water for that. And with that, we can make some vegetable starch. Okay, let's build this place up just a little bit. Make sure these people don't all leave me with some good weapons from the bin. Okay, properly fed. Place is built up a little bit, and we're going through our food. Not quite at a worrying rate yet, but I think this place is going to be good for now. I used up all of the steel that I had, so that's unfortunate. And yeah, we'll need to keep an eye out for cheap steel. But let's continue onwards. Actually, that's kind of a problem because I just realized I don't have any stairs to get into my settlement. Okay, just a few ways in. Stop pulling out your gun. It makes me worried. Let's make a trip back to Diamond City. We have 247 out of 245, so let's take a grilled radstag. Yeah, grilled radstag, we're sitting at quite a bit, so I think that we'll be fine. And for junk, I need to take just the bare essentials. Okay, there's definitely more that I would want, but for now, let's just call it there. And yeah, we'll make some trips back and forth, but we're maxed out on our carry capacity. Let's make this initial trip back to Diamond City the safe way that we know, hopefully safe that we know. And yeah, from there, maybe one more trip back to Overland Station just for one more round of junk. I think that might be a good idea. Now, Chaos Junction had super mutants, but now doesn't look like there's anything spawning right there. Now we should be completely clear over here, unless random raiders want to start showing up, which is a possibility. Okay, a little bit of organization later, and we've got anything that we're potentially going to sell in the power armor station, plus ammo. Anything for armor over at the armor workbench, anything for weapons over at the weapon workbench, food items, and obviously chemistry. It all makes sense, and the only thing is we're going to have to pretty much bounce between armor and the actual weapon workbench with the things like oil, maybe some cork here and there, but I think for now this will just have to do. So yeah, we'll start putting apparel in here, and we're sitting on our, grilled radstag. Let's go back to Oberland Station, I said confidently. One thing I realize I can do, the second rake of pocketed. If I take my fortifying gear, which I'm only going to be using if I need to increase my carry capacity, and move that over to a second rank of pocketed, deep-pocketed, that might be a good first step for me. Now this means taking 2 ranks of armor, and I do need some armor this run. Not for power armor, but for the fact that, yeah, we have a lot of potential in our armor, and I think it's time. Rank 2, we have the materials that we need. So yeah, let's get fortifying up to deep-pocketed. Okay, so with a right leg, a left arm, and a chest piece, we've gone from 270 up to 310 as our maximum carry capacity, with a strength of only 3. This could get pretty ridiculous if I end up going down all the way to strong back. I could make pretty much everything into lighter build, but that would eat a lot of my resources as is. I don't really worry about cork anymore because Mo's right there. Fiberglass, on the other hand, I think is a little harder to come by. Yeah, the only people who sell the shipments of fiberglass would be Deb over at Bunker Hill and Lucas Miller. And so, yeah, that could be a problem. But I think we're going to be set. Massive amounts of carry capacity, and let's use that to move some more stuff from Overland Station. Random gunfire in the distance does not concern me. Yeah, one more trip to Overland. Well, I say one more trip. I want to get everything in one place all together so I know exactly what I'm working with. This is the logistics episode that I wanted last episode to be, pretty much. It would be nice to be able to hotkey an entire set of powered gear or fortifying gear, or get out of the frickin' water. I am literally stuck. Get out of the water. Okay. And because I fell in the water right there, I got lethargy. I fell into the water, and I just picked up lethargy. The worst disease to get. Ugh, I hate lethargy so much. Action points are just so useful, and getting them back 50% slower, even with all our powered gear. Right now, we're getting them back reasonable amount. It's fine. Okay, big chunk of apparel and more junk. So yeah, let's take this back to Diamond City.
Careful out there.
I'll do my best. And Chaos Junction, for once, not living up to its name. Okay, everything deposited where it needs to go, and one more trip, and we've got Spot and Cricket. Okay, someone's doing some shooting right around the corner, but we should be safe. I say not really sure if we're actually going to be safe. We should be safe. Cricket, let's talk.
So many flavors of mayhem for sale.
Okay, she's got a focus boosted laser rifle, and this might be worthwhile to put on the laser weapon that I have. It's 312, but I don't have any science right now. I'm not sure if I want to get science. Oh, there's a maximized right there. And long recon scope. I might need to just bite the bullet and put points into science. I'll take at least the marksman's maximized laser rifle. That seems like it's an okay idea. And of course, we really don't have too much to sell at this point. I want to hold on to the vast majority of this. We have plenty of bullets. I'm going to drop these off to her. And hopefully we don't run into trouble. And back at Overland. Okay, this is what I'll be leaving here. And I think that's fine. The explosive double barrel shotgun, I'll take it.
Watch your back.
Indeed. Hopefully things remain as uneventful as they have been so far, as boring as that may be. Not complaining about the lack of chaos. And actually, there's 2 laser weapons that I wouldn't mind having. Maybe I should just actually get... It's a very strange sensation. Usually I rush chem resistant, but with junkies being able to show up and the effects only, not too bad. I might just hold off on that for a while until we actually really need it, and instead focus on science. The redeeming quality about Diamond City is I'm fine leaving weapons on the workbench because no one's ever going to want to start a fight. So we should be fine to have them safe and sound in here. So yeah, we've got some interesting weapons sitting around. A couple penetrating, relentless laser pistol, and instigating 4-crank laser musket if I really need to get a good shot on something. Explosive double barrel shotgun, again, interesting. Defiant. Yeah, I don't think I should have taken the Defiant. That's not as useful. That's going to sit around here and be annoying. You can be in there. Okay, one thing I'd like to do with the powered gear is to bring it over to Shadowed. I think this is going to be my main sort of loadout, so I think that that's a pretty good idea, at least. Of course, the Raider stuff, not very good because it doesn't have Shadowed. And I might just wait for ultralight build. No, let's move muffled for the legs on the powered gear. We'll probably go up to a sleek eventually, just the movement speed is a little nice, but yeah, reducing detection with the powered gear I think is a good idea. Yeah, I think Sentinels eventually, besides the lighter build, potentially Dense is a good thing to have the explosive damage. If I'm facing someone down and I think that they're going to throw explosives at me, well, throwing on that gear and facing them down that way is probably the best way of dealing with it. And I am just going to leave this stuff here. I am not going to work on any of this too much. The laser stuff needs science, and I don't think I need to take penetrating stuff around. The relentless... Fine, I'll take the relentless. Let's work on that quick like. So maximize capacitor, improved short barrel. The comfort grip could go up to sharpshooter's grip with science rank 1, and the standard sights could go up to reflex sight. That might be actually a good reason to just take 1 rank of science. You know what? Screw it. Let's take a rank of science. So we get our sharpshooter's grip and the reflex sight. That should help out. Okay, let's see. So we can get 8 shots with the sharpshooter's grip and the reflex sight with the improved short barrel. That's pretty good. Might just be enough to actually start going down a luck build, but as my level ups indicate, yeah, luck at rank 2 right now. That'll take a while for me to get down to Grim Reaper Sprint. And I'd much rather move towards concentrated fire first, just to be making sure that I can actually get the shots, and then rely on the fact that I'm getting something out of the criticals. Yeah, and then of course, everything else that I want to be throwing points into. This is tough. I want to be pretty much far down the special line for a whole lot of stuff. And I think we are finally just maybe ready to go off and actually do something for Mo and Abbott. Let's go get some paint and some baseball stuff. Okay, even with lethargy, our powered gear is pretty effective at getting our action points back up. I think we're going to be safe. I have to speak too soon. Even the headshot is pretty nasty there. Okay, the right head's doing a pretty good job. And I could probably cripple it. Let's take out that rat stag. Or completely miss. Yep, completely miss. Okay, maybe I should try again, but actually hit the head this time. And it still doesn't know where things came from. And I missed again. And it's coming right at me. Hopefully Diamond City Security does Diamond City Security things. It's a melee enemy, so we should be good. Finish it up. And all that for a cloaking leather chest piece. Okay, now we can focus on why we're really here. Random settler needs to be taught a lesson. And yeah, they had the short combat rifle because they actually were a raider. Over here, 2 raiders. Let's take care of them. And second raider gave up too soon. Goes down with a headshot. Nimble, no thank you. And more double barrel shotguns. I can pass. Now in the back way for some paint. They do have a nice little conversation here. And they would off one of their own people, but I think we're going to actually get all the kills. So start with a headshot. Make sure they don't kill one another. Oh! Demo shooting me. I was really obviously in the brightness. Still in danger. This is suddenly very dangerous. Very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. Okay, standing in front of a big flaming trash can is the best way to get seen very quickly. Okay, hearts racing. Really should have a Berry Mentats on after that. That was utterly terrifying. Oh my god. No, he's not facing me. He's not facing me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Demo, can you not go hunting me down like a heat-seeking missile? I totally agree. Going to be the death of me. I'm going to open up this door, because at the very least I can drop down there if I need to. Okay, we've got both of them right there. I really wish that I actually had explosives, but if they're both right there, then I can at least...
What the hell was that?
Uh-oh. This is turning into a very intense game of cat and mouse. Be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Okay, let me get over here. This is the safer thing to do. Probably should have just let one of them kill the other guy. Demo, please get a headshot. Thank you. And I don't know where the other guy is. That was very unnerving, running into a raider and then running into his friend back to back.
Excellent.
And already caring too much. Okay, I'm not sure where the other guy got to, so I'm just going to explode a little bit. And hopefully he comes back over this way. Or not at all. The legendary raider had the violent pipe revolver pistol. And Demo had a lever action against a stagger on hit. That's actually not bad, but we don't have the ammo for it. Okay, I need to get the last guy taken care of. I have no idea where they are now. Okay, they're over there. I can flee downstairs if I need to, but game of cat and mouse, just a little bit annoying. Try the 71 and a miss. Body shot does the job. Okay. Auto stim, no thank you. Caring too much again. Okay, the good news is, well, all this stuff is right around the corner, so let's actually load up on the fortifying capacity and take it back to Diamond City. And that key we get a stealth boy for our troubles. Okay, good set of loot, and we're maxed out on carry capacity, so let's take this back to Diamond City and then move forward. Of course, we save the outdoor thing for when it gets really misty, unfortunately. And a quick breakdown to get the oil nice and light. Okay, we've got our first rank of tired. Our adrenaline's at 15%, and it is 10:25 a.m. on a misty day. I think I'm going to call that as a bad time to go out and try to face down some Myer lurks. I'm going to sleep, get the day along into a darker time, and also hopefully get the fogginess away. Now the 15% adrenaline, it's unfortunate, but I'm going to get overtired before long, and that definitely isn't going to be helping me. The Myer lurk eggs and the little hatchlings, they are going to be pretty useful. What we'll be able to do is build up a nice amount of adrenaline off those hatchlings, and then we can take that on to a chem deal. Now, the weather didn't clear up too much, but it's a little less foggy, a little more rainy, and that's good enough for me. First random shooting doesn't make me feel any better. So just retracing safe paths, that's all good. I just have to keep my eyes out for the raiders on the bridge and the random spawn location right next to the place, and that should be everything. But yeah, powered gear is bringing my action points up nice and quick, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Might as well grab the hub flower while I'm around, and yeah, Myer lurks, there should be 1, 2, 3 clutches of eggs, and I'm still a little worried all the same. I think the ideal thing would to actually be to get on top and be completely safe from the eggs and the Myer lurks altogether. Thankfully, the Myer lurks don't really know how to use the stairs. Okay, that's one. Signed baseball. And a razor claw headshot, not even doing too well against it. And immediately into caution. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, hit the shell. And danger. I guess this would probably be the ideal time to build up a critical. Come on, get out. Myer lurk. I can see you. Here. Let's get him out. 31% chance with the shell. Nope, didn't think so. We might be able to pull him out with an explosive. There we go. So build up the critical and do some damage. Looks like we've done crippled him. Okay, now I'm just wasting. A few body shots, a few torso shots. And plenty of action points. That's not too bad there. But the explosive does a pretty good job too. Just don't do it next to the Myer eggs because that's where you want to actually make sure you're getting all of the eggs up. And there's the last one. We got legendary raiders over there. Honestly, it might be a good idea just to take care of them first. Well, let's take care of the eggs first, right over here. Troubleshooters. And eggs can pop up. Freezing pipe wrench, just getting it out of there. Okay, and with the eggs up, little hatchlings. I said little hatchlings. Come on, little hatchlings, over here. And a shot for you, and a shot for you, with a little help from VATS. Makes it nice and easy. Catcher's mitt, and a few things in here might as well take. But more importantly, the Myer eggs. Okay, last but not least, there should be one more Myer that wants to pop up any second here. There we go. Another razor claw. Very little damage on the actual arm there. See if we can't get lucky on a few headshots. Unfortunately, no. Kinda worried. Just a little terrifying at this point. Take some shots on the right leg. Whatever you do, do not fall off this bridge. And he might go off and annoy some raiders. Oh, raiders still seem pretty chill. Okay, I think that that is nice and taken care of. 2 more egg clutches. Let's deal with those safely. And baseball. Do not forget about the Unstoppables magazine. I've done that before. And get the eggs up. Get eggs up while you're actually safe. And 3 VATS shots later. Taken care of. Okay, this last one. Just make sure that the raiders are really close by. Surprised that they didn't... Powerful revolutionary sword. I think I can pass on that one. Yeah, let's get these Myer lurk eggs up. And... just take a few shots. 40% chance. Okay, good. So, raiders are somewhat coming this way. Let's be careful about that. Yeah, I can't really get a good... I think that's one right there. But he's moving around ever so slightly. At least I got the headshot. Probably be safer to do it from over there, but...
Show your face. Come on. I dare you.
I'm a little impatient. Okay, 3 raiders. Have to be careful. And got one of them. They are moving up, actually, more effectively than I would have liked. Just go back into hidden. Getting a little too close for me. Don't know where the other raider is. Way over there. Okay. So one of them already mutated right at my doorstep. The headshot should do it, unless I don't miss. And pop. They had a relentless rolling pin. Wonderful. And this last one should just be a simple headshot. So we've got instigating machete. No thanks. Over encumbered. Let's put on our fortifying. And exterminators, raider chest piece, all hold on to it. Just on the off chance I feel like I'm going into a bad situation. Picking up things I shouldn't. Okay, let's head back home. Okay, we've made it back to Diamond City, no issues there, and I was looking through my inventory getting ready to go off to the chem deal there, and yeah, there's something that I realized. We've got a sharp raider left arm, a sharp leather arm, and a sharp raider arm, both on the left arm. So we've got 3 duplicates that we've been sitting on. That's unfortunate, and I can't sell them, so I'm just going to throw them in the bin in home plate. This is why I need to make the spreadsheet of all the random pieces of gear that I've got going for me. But with those put away, we've got 1 chest piece, 1 arm, and 1 leg, and if we put all of that on, we're only getting up to a level of 6. Which is just enough to get through Trisha's comments. I'm pretty sure that one of them is orange, so yeah, let's go off, deal with that chem deal. So yeah, I had made it back to Diamond City nice and easy, and was going through inventory, breaking down stuff, making sure everything was nice and organized, and thought that probably the episode was getting on a little bit. But then, after just a quick look at how much time I had spent going back and forth between Overland and Diamond City, and how much time I had spent on my actual inventory management, and looking at things, and just perusing everything that has to do with what is available in Diamond City and what is available in my inventory, all that fun stuff, it did not turn into that long of an episode. So yes, we're going to do just this last little bit, and then we'll call it there, I think. So Cook, waiting nice and patiently for us. He is a good sport about everything, and because of which, he's only going to feel the slightest bit of pain after I pop his head. So yeah, it looks like Nelson Latimer and Trish are not special, but they've got the triggermen that are legendary. So we might have to either explosive or just take this nice and slow. I've got the ammo for it, I've got the patience for it, so maybe just do that. I don't want them returning fire at me. If I was exploding this entire area and one of the triggermen was able to get around here and then get to, well, this point and start shooting me, that would be really bad. And yeah, we've got torso shots doing the job there. It's actually making me feel pretty good that I can do torso shots on triggermen at this point. Might not be too far from us dealing with Nick, but let's take care of these guys, see what they have. And triggermen, let's take care of them. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. There's too many of them. And looks like Nelson is going to go down nice and early. Makes it very easy for us that they're splitting up. And a last shot for one triggerman. Then we can take Trish down nice and quick. Yep, triggerman. Headshot. And now I'm worried about where Trish got themselves to. But yeah, plenty of bottle caps and the keys to Nelson Latimer's house. Where the heck did Trish get to? I guess usually I just blow all of them up, so maybe Trish is immediately able to be talked down. Where the heck is Trish? Trish, you've got a chem deal to oversee. Oh my. We've got a Deadeye 10mm auto pistol. Time slows down for a moment while aiming. That is really powerful. Yeah, I need to move into Gunslinger. That is really useful. Should I talk to Trish or shoot her? Defiant, final shot, bolt action. I'll take it just for the off chance of actually being able to get something out of the final shot. Let's put on a grilled radstag. We got plenty. Penetrating. 10mm dropping left and right. I'm detected, so surely I can just talk to Trish. Let's put on our talking gear and take a Great Mentats, but yeah, I've never actually done it this way, I don't think. I think I just completely annihilate all of them and have Trish be on the ground until everyone's taken care of. So, Trish, you did not have to take any limb damage this time.
Move.
You don't have to kill me. I'll give up Morowski's Chem lab. This here? This is nothing compared to what he's got stashed there.
You know, I'd rather just have you leave peacefully without even having to give up the, chem lab, which is kind of pointless for me.
Keep talking.
Where do you think these chems come from?
And I definitely forgot the Great Mentats, so give me 1 second there, Trish. Great Mentats. Okay, tell me first.
Tell me what you know first.
Well, okay. The lab is in the old Forley fish packing plant.
Sounds like a pretty secure operation.
You better believe it. And if Cook hadn't been such a backstabbing son of a bitch, nobody would have ever cracked it. If I give you the password, you let me walk?
Well, we've got a yellow, an orange, and a yellow. For some reason, I thought it was oranges, so yes, you can go.
I promise.
All right, the password is Applejack. There, now you've got everything, and I'm completely screwed forever. I hope you can live with that.
Yeah, I can live with that. Well, hopefully I can live with that. That's kind of the whole point of the run, Trish. So, yes, Chem's crates, and Trish is on her way. Doesn't really know how to do Trish things. Let me help you out there, Trish. Oh, yeah, I did not get you unstuck from that corner there. Sorry about that. But, yes, chems and caring too much. Put on the wonderful fortifying. And, of course, having the chem deal appear outside Backstreet Apparel makes sure that the people outside Backstreet Apparel are nice and taken care of. I mean, you could have gotten some little extra experience and a chance for at least something to happen, but that's all fine. There's a stealth boy in there. We'll keep an eye on that. But for now, yes, let's head back to Diamond City. I think it is getting to be time for turning in a few quests. 5:25 a.m. We can busy ourselves until then. Okay, we are busying ourselves a little faster than I expected. We've got Diamond City Security facing down against someone. I don't like their chances because these guys are normal and whoever they're facing against is legendary 99% of the time. I don't want to just run by the situation. Running by the situation. Okay, probably should not have run by the situation.
Still in one piece.
And we've got a nocturnal pipe pistol. I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I need to get more damage out of some crappy .38 weapon. So I'll leave it there. Okay, back at Diamond City, and I think it might be time to do some work on the Deadeye. The Mighty Advanced might just be going away at this point. It does do a little bit more damage if we're doing a VATS shot, but just having one of these around is probably the ideal situation. So let's take everything off this and put it all on the Deadeye. I'm actually half tempted to use the recon scope just as a way to track targets if I want to, or hit them a little more precisely. We'll keep it as a reflex sight for now. Okay, still a little early in the morning. Let's just sit here for 1 hour and then we can turn in some quests. So 7:17 to 8 o'clock. Mo!
Hey, it's you! Hey, find any of those baseball items I mentioned?
Yes, I did.
Got them all right here.
I like your gumption. Let me take a look. This baseball, it's the real deal. You'd sign one of these and give it to the children of anyone you killed on the field. Look at that card. See those numbers on the back? Tracks the count of enemies beaten to death by the player. Check out the leather on that mitt. Really good players use them to catch bullets. True fact there. That's everything on the list. Thank you. Far as I'm concerned, you're now a part of baseball collector history.
It's always nice to have Mo so proud of me, and, well, the 900 caps, it helps as well. And so Abbott doing his duty, looking at a wall.
You find that paint?
Yes, I did. And give me that small amount of caps that's so depressing because I didn't actually do the speech checks correctly.
And a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
So, a chunk of change and some experience, that is a-okay, but I think, well, we could do more. We could definitely do more. There's a whole lot on my list of things to do at this point, but I'm looking at Kellogg's house and I'm thinking we need to start moving towards Nick. The Triggermen today showed me I should not be too worried about them. I can body shot them. That is no issue there. The only problem I see is, well, dealing with that final little confrontation. I could go up to Mama Murphy, and I just might do that. To get to there, I think there might be a couple things we do beforehand. Next time, I'm thinking a couple bobbleheads here close by in the city might just be the right thing to go grab. They shouldn't be too much of an issue for one of them, and the other one could be utterly terrifying, but I have a few, well, tricks up my sleeve, stealth boys, to manage that anyway. Then from there we can go take on a vault that Nick's got himself locked into. But yeah, that is definitely for later. Until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, Legends Only Live Once. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, farewell.